Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Clint. This alongside Reagan here. Okay, so today we're gonna make green bean bundles. It's one of the things that I made that got her hooked to me alongside my great personality.
He burned the green bean bundles.
It's because I was nervous.
He almost didn't show up. Like,
it was that bad. But as soon as the nerves settled and everything, and I made another batch later on down the road, they were perfect.
They are pretty good. And we're going to make some poppy seed chicken and some brownies. Hopefully y'all will try some of this at home and let us know what you think.
All right, folks, what you're going to need for green bean bundles. You're going to need butter. You're going to need green beans, of course. Bacon, brown sugar, essential in order to add that sweetness to it.
The more brown sugar, the better.
Depending on how sweet you want it. So now we're going to get ready.
You also need aluminum foil. It's important so you don't make a mess. It's easier to clean. He doesn't know that part because I do all the cleaning. So.
Okay, so what I do, I set the temperature on here to 350. All right, folks, there's a good rule of thumb here. Whenever you're doing your bacon, what you want to do is you don't want to leave it too long because it's going to wrap around the green beans like it's supposed to, but it's going to take a long time to cook that meat. So what we do is we cut the bacon in half. So you get out however many slices.
I'll go 2 at a time.
2 at a time. Fold it up like that, and then we'll just grab this and cut. I did?
Yes, but it's okay. It didn't cut it.
That's why.
Cut it, but.
So you're gonna pile green beans on there. You kind of, the way Reagan's got it. Let me get out of the way a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't see that.
And so, as you can see, she's kind of piled up all in a bunch right there.
And then you just take it and roll it really, really tight. However tight you can get it. There you go. You're done.
Also, as a general rule of thumb, it's something that's, you know, like this right here. It's best to put tinfoil down and put that down. It helps with the cleanup process. Also, it doesn't stick to it, and so it's not as much of a grimy process. You know, you don't have to scrub as hard when cleaning your pans. And so I'm gonna line this. And so as you can see, just got it in there, so that way you just set them in. We were just joking. She's a whole lot better at making the bundles. She's also better at cutting the bacon. So, you know, I'm a coach.
I think there's a trend.
I'm a coach, not a player. While she's working on that, this next part is about getting your butter and getting your brown sugar ready to pour all over your bundles. Now, depending on how much you want, is going to be how much butter you put into your, what do you call this?
Measuring cup?
Measuring cup. Can't teach an old dog new tricks, I guess. And so I put about 1.5 cups of butter. Just kind of see where that is melted. So what we do, you just grab you what do you call this big spoon? Tablespoon. But you get your butter and you put it in this cup right here. Might have to go to the store and get some more butter.
We've got some more in there. I bought more.
That's right. Well, I was saying that to make it look like I was going to go to the store and get butter. But you beat me to it.
He does not do the grocery shopping around here either. So do not let him fool you.
I do the eating.
He does do the
As the audience can see, I'm a healthy man. I can see now somebody in the comments saying healthy, more like husky. Beating you
Y'all
to the
remember
punch.
whenever I said, well, I said you were the master of pickup lines.
Yeah. What else?
It can also be the master of dad jokes.
All right, so we're gonna melt this and see what it gets us. Okay, so we're about at a cup, but we're not quite where we want to be with the butter. If y'all hear that noise back there, that's the laundry.
Yes, we're cleaning house today.
I told her, I said, baby, get your clothes together so I can put them in there.
Oh, he is such a lie.
They don't know. They don't know.
Well, they know now because I'm telling them. Well, you did the laundry last time. You tried. You tried to.
Aha.
But I just now was able to match up some socks from the last time you did laundry. So.
Well, now we're not going to talk about that, are we?
If you're gonna bring it up, we're gonna chat about it.
All right. So the butter is melted. Hot cup of butter right here. So the bundles are just about done, which means it's time to start mixing the butter and the brown sugar. And so with the brown sugar, I generally do a cup, at least a cup of brown sugar, and just kind of see where we're at, if we want to go a little bit more sweet, or if that's just enough. But a general rule of thumb when you're making these, at least a cup of brown sugar. That's what makes it that ooey gooey sweet. You get over here so that way if it gets on me, it gets on her. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Do we want to go sweeter?
Oh, I always want to go sweeter.
She wants to go sweeter. I'm going to tell you what. The first time she kissed me, y'all, it was as sweet as brown sugar. All right, so we got about a cup and a quarter in there. So we just mix this up.
So it's so much better when you pay attention to each bundle. So I take the spoon and I dump a whole spoonful on each bundle.
All right, for this next part, what you want to do is you want to cover up your sheets, cover up your pans, set it in there for an hour covered. Once it's in there for an hour, it's still not done. You take this off, and I generally leave it in there for about 20 minutes, maybe sometimes 10, just to keep an eye on it. And that's really going to cook it, and that's what we found out to be a pretty good recipe for success right there, I think, for it. Never could figure out how to do it until she came along, and once she helped me with my green bean bundles, I was like, I got to wipe her up, you know.
No, he wipes me up long before that.
So we got it in there for an hour now. Once you take it out, once that hour's up, you take the cover off, put it back in there for about 20 minutes, and it should be good to go.
Now we're gonna do poppy seed chicken. What you're gonna need is some cooked chicken. It calls for 3 to 4 cups. I just go get 2 rotisserie chickens because it makes it so much easier. You need 1 cup of cream of chicken, 1 cup of cream of celery, some poppy seeds, stick of butter, 2 rolls of Ritz crackers, and an 8-ounce tub of sour cream. So I'm gonna get started with ripping up this chicken. Okay, so we're just about done. We are done with the chicken. So now I'm gonna mix in the cream of chicken, the cream of celery, the sour cream, and 1 of those tubes of the Ritz crackers, and you crush them up. So now we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of poppy seeds into the mix.
Everybody count with me. 1, 2, 3.
But keep this out because we are going to have to get 1 more. So we're going to mix all that together. And then if you want to grease that pan for me.
Whole lot of chicken in there, folks.
Oh, man.
Lots of chicken. Can she stir it?
I don't know
Yes, she can.
Alright, then we're going to pour it into the baking dish. So we're going to melt this stick of butter. I'll let Clint handle that since he's the professional. And then now we're going to use our second tube of Ritz crackers and crush them over to make like a topping. Just sprinkle it all over. Okay, so now we're going to do the last tablespoon of poppy seeds and sprinkle those over the top. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think I probably always use a little bit more. Just try to spread them out evenly.
There you go.
This stuff looks dull. All right.
And so this next part, she's going to pour butter on this.
Show some love to every corner. So we're still cooking on 350 and it's going to cook for 45 minutes. We've got the table set with the food, so we're going to grab our plates and have a nice little candlelight, electronic-free dinner together. So this is something fun that you can do with your significant other, spouse, or your family, just to show that you're putting in just a little bit of extra effort.
And you saw what we're eating. You know, when she first met me, I was about $1.75. Now look at me.
He's crazy.
Eating good, eating good. Okay. Oh my God! Oh, you got me so good.